be funny. Me when I pee on me. I peed on myself.
Wait, did I hear that right? Monsieur Neuvillette, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
Yes, Sydney.
Oh, but why? Technically speaking, cases like this are better left to the guards. Neuvillette, Sidine, hey there! What
Some
are you
new
two
murder
talking
mystery.
about? Traveler in Paimon, please help me talk our Chief Justice out of this. He wants to investigate a case on his own. Now, this is completely unprecedented. How can we have the Udex acting like a private detective?
He's an actual dragon, Sydney. I think he can do what he would like, trying to break into a new industry.
Thank you for your concern, but I currently have no such plans.
He did not like that joke.
Oh, apologies. I took your question in earnest, but it now occurs to me that it was most likely in jest.
He's learning how to human a little bit, you know?
So, what is it exactly? It sure sounds serious if it's something you've got to
Damn,
investigate
14
personally.
months, and I get to spend it with my favorite pink-haired daughter.
Thanks.
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
Kiara. Oh no, Kiara.
And then?
That is all the information I have acquired at this stage.
Dude, he's such a good design. I absolutely love what they did with his neck piece. That little droplet is so pretty. I want to drink it.
Huh? I have no idea why you're so hung up over this. I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist, I have no objections.
She's hovering, man. She's being very mom-like.
Thank you for understanding.
Thank
I will leave a
you.
note explaining my absence on my desk.
It's very deep.
I would appreciate it if you could take it to Lady Farina. She may have no interest in official affairs.
She care?
Standard procedure dictates that I'm still responsible for reporting to her.
I guarantee she's never looked at a single thing you put in front of her.
Yes, understood. I'll come back later and deliver the note to her.
I also like the voice of the Melusine. Skip away. Skip. Do they have to walk like that?
Judging from Sidine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to investigate stuff personally. What's so special about this case?
I cannot tell you
Yes,
just
yes.
yet, but it reminded me of certain past events.
Stay to the end of the video.
There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
Read the note. Okay, conflicts of interest. Care to explain in detail?
Come on, stop being so secretive.
Melusine's are so cute, I know.
Yeah, what's going on?
They skip everywhere.
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my thoughts. Long story short, a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Udex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms. There were few people I could trust, but I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Vautrin.
They must have been amazing people to receive such high praise from you.
Indeed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect them.
Oh. 07?
The reforms damaged the interests of some, and the more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity to instigate political unrest. Ultimately, they wanted me to yield more of my power.
They became Republican?
The incident resulted in Carol taking her own life, and Vautrin being exiled. From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Melusines.
Damn, bro! Open up the quest with a depressing note, will you? Concerned that you're the perpetrator's real target. It seems like they're using Melusines against you. That is a yikes. Poor little Melusine.
All Melusines used to live a secluded life away from human society. I granted their wishes when some of them, including Carol, asked me to bring them to the court of Fontaine.
He had a soft spot in his heart.
Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do can be traced back to me. Some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me.
Bro's getting framed.
I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably affects the innocent. It has already happened once, and I want to make sure it does not happen again.
Even so, why do you have to be the one investigating? There's the guards, the Maréchaussée Phantom,
It's personal.
and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Aren't they more than enough to figure out what's going on?
It's just a personal thing.
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department.
Right.
The political system of Fontaine is relatively complex and involves the interests of multiple different factions. However, since I am technically an outsider in Fontaine, a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally took on the case.
Okay.
Outsider?
Not from here originally.
But aren't you the Chief Justice of Fontaine? Why would you be an outsider?
I understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive myself.
So you feel like the outsider.
You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations.
The sovereign dragon.
Even though I was born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans. Taking on the role of Chief Justice does not make me a part of this community. In fact, the status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others. I have lived in Fontaine for a long time, but I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider. A fish out of water.
Bro is so poetic. What the heck? If you put it that way, we are literally outsiders.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations anyway. So how about we come with you on your investigation?
We have nothing to do with them, but still we do 10 times more than anybody in these things actually never do.
Let's team up and
That
round
are
up all the
related.
bad guys lurking in the dark.
That does not sound like a bad idea. I rarely investigate cases on my own, but with professionals like you around, I'm sure it will go a lot smoother.
I sort of hug him, man. It's so sad.
I'm starting to get a little embarrassed. Just leave it to us.
That was
I will
adorable.
write my note of absence right away. Let us depart together once I'm done.
So formal. He definitely signed the checkout sheet at school every time he went out.
Let us
Like
go.
it was sick day.
We should visit Kiara first and try to gain
Sign
a
in,
better
sign out.
understanding of the situation.
All right, Kiara is the person we're trying to investigate a little bit here. Damn, his voice acting is very good.
Neuvillette feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine.
He sounded
but
very sad when he
is
said
that
it.
True? Paimon feels like he has a kind of skewed perspective on a lot of things. Anyway, let's catch up with him first.
Paimon actually correct here. He's not necessarily an outsider, but he feels like he doesn't belong. He feels the weight of all the judgment of the Oratrice Mechanique d'analysis.
Yourself a fish out of
Whatever the
water,
other word
right?
is.
But since you're the Hydro Dragon, would a dragon out of water suit you better?
Thank you for your suggestion. I will consider using the more accurate term in private occasions. Please allow me to rephrase. As a dragon.
Ugh. That sounds kind of weird. Let's use the previous version instead.
Ah, never mind. I'm trying. Get it? Okay. Hello, little Melusi. Hello. Hi, little guy. The dogs. Don't start gossiping behind my back,
The
ladies.
weather's amazing today.
Kiara.
Kiara.
Hi, Kiara. You ladies all good back there?
Neuvillette. And
Ladies all
you're-
right?
Oh, I remember. You're the Traveler and Paimon. I've heard about you.
They're just so cute, little squishy little guys.
Aw, she's adorable. Hey there, it's nice to meet you.
Thanks for the compliment. Is there anything I can do for you?
I heard from Sidine that you received a threatening letter.
Oh, damn.
A threatening letter. Oh, right. I remember now.
Like she forgot that I got a life-threatening letter.
The letter fell through the crack in my door as I was heading out this morning.
Oh,
It said
threatening
something
letter.
about catching me, so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek.
Oh, that's not what they wanted to.
But Sidine
Yeah.
told me it was a threatening letter and that I could be in danger. But That's not gonna happen with everyone looking after me, right?
Oh, this quest better not end with she dies or something, bro. Imagine she even remotely feels pain. I'm gonna feel terrible.
Have you run into any suspicious-looking people recently?
Suspicious-looking people? What counts as suspicious?
Someone who follows you from behind. Who always strikes up a conversation with you. Probably the behind one.
Ah!
Yeah, I have this guy who just follows me and breathes down my neck every day.
Did you think of something?
Nope. I don't remember meeting anyone like that.
Why'd you say oh then? At least he's still
have the letter
learning.
with you? I want you to show me what it says.
Let's see. Found it.
Letter. Alright. Can I read this?
Now then, get lost. If you don't leave the Maréchaussée Phantom, I will come and catch you in person. Don't say I didn't warn you. A simple threat. Neither the handwriting nor the content itself reveals anything about the writer's intentions.
They conceal their identity on purpose to have the camera on us.
We can't rule out that possibility. Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I will be heading back to the Palais Mermonia to review some official documents. Kiara, you should come with us. It's safer if you stay close by.
Keep you nearby a witness protection program.
Sure. Wait, no. I still have a case to work on. I promised Alof that I'd check on her place later.
She's so dedicated to work.
But you are being watched right now. Going off on your own could be dangerous.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make sure she's safe.
We'll split up. Surely this won't go wrong.
With us around, anyone scheming to hurt Kiara can forget about it.
I'm so emphatic.
Thank you,
Forget
Traveler.
about it.
Big sis Paimon.
Aw, big sis.
Don't worry.
Bro, kind of like that.
It's super strong.
Bro felt like
All
boosted
right.
up.
Let us go our separate
Eco-inflation.
ways for now. Please take care of Kiara.
You can count on me, sir. Also, is there a reward in it for me?
We'll take her to a lost place right away.
See ya.
So, Kiara, how old are you?
Let me think. 1, 2, 10? I can't remember.
Kiara don't have a single thought.
I remember coming to the court.
She's
of
so
Vautrin
wholesome.
With Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago.
Carol? Didn't Neuvillette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago.
She's 400.
Paimon be a big sister to you.
My memory is.
Paimon might be older.
But Carol told me I could address
I
others
almost
based on how I
died.
feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis.
This is the most adorable thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, Traveler, did you hear that?
Hear what? Hello? I didn't hear anything. Oh, Monka, somebody's behind the No way, that's Wriothesley, right?
Paimon felt like someone was following us.
Alof!
Who is the red collar? I feel like I remember seeing Wriothesley have the little camera thing before too. I don't know. I might be just making that up.
Huh?
Like his little bugs.
Aren't these two?
I don't know. Like he'd be in the Meripede. He wouldn't be here. Me stalking Neuvillette.
Oh,
Okay,
they're
buddy,
Traveler
you're
and
done.
Big sis Paimon.
I thought so. What brings you here?
We're on a secret spy mission.
All right. Guess I shouldn't have asked.
That's apparently not that secret because I tell a random shop owner. Right.
I begin inspecting the store as planned.
It could be Charlotte too.
Of
Charlotte would
course.
make sense for
Go
taking
ahead.
photos. I don't feel like Arlecchino would be out here for our Melazine. Not even near the door. Is that the hat I want?
No hazards detected.
Aw.
You've cleared the inspection. Seems like the criminal from that case last month never set foot in here at all.
That's what health inspections be like when you go to a McDonald's. Looks good to me, guys.
That was quick. What were you inspecting?
I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that us Melazines have special eyes that can see things people can't.
Oh.
Things like bloodstains. No
Oh.
matter how hard you try to clean them up, we Melazines can see their residual stains for some time. Pretty cool, huh?
That's cool.
All right. Now that you're done inspecting, can we have a chat?
Right.
Hear me out. I'm planning to release an outfit for children next month and wanted to hire you as my model.
A kid's model.
Is that okay with you?
Of course. Is there anything I need to do?
She's so wholesome, man.
Please wait a moment while I take your measurements. The sample should be a perfect fit.
I feel like we're getting this set up to be very sus of every person we've come into contact with. Lawfire, I'm watching you.
Seems like they get along really well.
No, I'm sus of everybody. Every single thing here is a murder mystery or vibes like that.
What are you looking at?
Someone over there?
Is there really someone watching us?
I saw red.
Let's sneak over and take a look.
I'm calling maybe Charlotte, but I feel like... Yeah, it could be anybody, really.
Strange. Why isn't he back yet?
She's stalking Neuvillette. This is just like all of y'all, bro.
Gotcha!
Gone. The bird even jumped down. That bird got spooked.
Charlotte, what are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter. But you don't seem like the type to...
Charlotte threatened a Melusine.
Threat letter?
Huh?
What threat letter?
You're clear, man. We're just joking.
This is starting to feel like an interrogation. Okay, I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I only wanted to follow Monsieur Neuvillette and request an interview with him.
Bro really wants to know everything possible about Neuvillette.
You want to interview him?
That's right. I'm not the only one, you know. Interviewing him is every journalist's dream.
What would you ask Neuvillette if you had one chance? One question to ask Neuvillette. What would you ask him? Comment section. Tell me, what would your question be?
But it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us. We never have the chance to interrupt when the court's in session.
Jesus.
So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating something too. The perfect opportunity to whip up an exclusive, don't you think?
Charlotte always out here looking for a story.
Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review.
Laser's kind of
My
normal.
principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties involved.
I don't think you agree. It's better if we keep this a secret.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't be made public knowledge.
I see. Well, if you say so, I guess I'll put this matter aside for now. Oh, what a shame. Chances like this don't come by very often, you know.
Have we had any like dreams about Charlotte? I want her to be like really good because I like Charlotte. I genuinely do. I want to put her on my teams.
In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is about? I swear I won't tell.
Can you tell me what the threat letter's about? As if someone's life's not in danger.
All right, then.
Let's go ahead and tell her all the dangerous, life-threatening stuff.
What? Someone's targeting a cute little Melusine?
At least we know it's not you.
Not so loud.
It just so happens that I did an interview with Kiara. Last month, in fact. It was well received by our readers, so I was planning to continue the series. And now someone's coming after her?
The series would be cut short.
I'll
No.
ask my colleagues about it. Who knows? We might find something. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. This secret's safe with me. But
J.
I
Jonah
gotta warn
Jameson.
you, even if I keep my lips sealed, others will know eventually.
Huh?
Why?
People care a great deal about Monsieur Neuvillette's each and every move.
That's y'all.
Some may have already realized that something was up. Besides, the case involves Melusines, so...
He likes all Melusines, though. What is this? What's the show?
I'll get going now.
Is there like
Watch
a?
yourselves, all right?
Is there any kind of like Melusine haters out there? Who could hate a Melusine? How does that even
That
work?
was a nice chat. Let's head back and check on Kiara.
Make sure she's not been abducted yet. Oh. Yo, girl.
What do you think?
Hey.
The design
Oh.
looks pretty good, huh?
Oh my God, Clorinde, you're here?
I think it's great.
Huh. It's very pretty indeed.
Damn, bro. Damn.
Clorinde, what are you doing here?
It's just like, they're really good at designing characters.
It seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
She totally did.
As I passed by the Palais Mermonia, I heard that Neuvillette was investigating a case with you. Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee relationship. It didn't feel right to have my employer personally take on such trivial cases. I happen to have some time at the moment and came to take a look.
God bless that button.
I sometimes have my clothes custom made at this boutique, in any case, so we always have a lot to talk about.
I bet you do. I bet you got a lot to talk about, man.
Ah, Neuvillette sure is lucky to have someone like you.
Leave this to me. You should go meet up with Neuvillette.
I'm glad
Okay, then,
she's a part of
put
this
Kiara
cast.
in your hands. Come on, let's go find Neuvillette.
It's holding back all of the world. I'm not even looking respectfully at all. I mean, I'm just gonna say it how it is.
How has your work been recently?
Kiara, this is adult talk.
Same as usual.
Oh.
My schedule normally isn't too
She's so much
packed,
taller
so
than the
I
Traveler.
have plenty of time for myself.
Ooh, then shall we go out to play? How about a beach vacation, like last time?
Yes!
I
Yes!
even signed up as a volunteer lifeguard. I'm really good at swimming, so I'm sure I can help.
I'm in. I'm back in me. It's good to see you again, sir, father, dad, man, bro.
Oh, you're back. Is everything all right?
We ran into Clorinde.
Thank God we
She offered
did.
to help us protect Kiara.
And go to the beach.
That is good to hear. I trust her abilities. It looks like Kiara is in good hands.
Surely.
We thought so too. Well, did you find any leads?
I've been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and major cases I've judged over the past decade. I have come up with two plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara and track down the group behind all this step by step.
Why don't we just like put a camera on her or like one of Wriothesley's little bugs so we have eyes on him at all times.
On the other, I could also analyze the
Or keep her
conflicting
locked down,
interests of these
see who
major
comes.
cases and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed a mysterious group that bears a grudge against me.
He already has cooked up two plans.
Solid plans. But can you really finish browsing through all these documents? That's a lot of reading even for Paimon.
Paimon actually is pretty smart. I forgot until I said it the last video about, oh, I'm surprised Paimon can read or something, that she literally taught the Traveler how to do it.
Don't worry.
She's the one that
I'm a
taught
fast
the
reader when
Traveler.
it comes to official documents. After all, I have several hundred years of reviewing under my belt.
Bro's old. It's old as dirt.
Do them. We have nothing else to do.
Thank you. I will continue looking through the ones piled
So
up
we gotta
on the
read
desk,
now?
but feel free to browse through anything else in this room.
Alright, here we go. Lore reading time. My strongest suit. Oh, books. Oh, my reading. About Wriothesley. The Wriothesley bear himself. The defendant, Wriothesley, confessed to his crimes and was declared guilty. Oh. Did we ever learn what that crime was? He didn't actually even tell us. We asked him what the crime was in the Archon quest, and he was like, "Isn't leading this place a punishment enough for any crime or something like that?" He will be exiled to the fortress of Meripede, where he'll be serving his sentence. During the trial, Neuvillette remained silent for a long time. Okay. Kind of weird. Prostitution? I don't think it was that. No, I don't think it was that. There's been severe bribery scandal with the guards. The Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has investigated the case. All suspects involved have been arrested. The suspect has confessed to the crimes. And that's it. That was the end of that one. Spina di Rusula. Kalas, boss of the Spina di Rusula, was defeated in the duel and died in serious injuries. Yeah, we know Clorinde did that to him. R.I.P. the GOAT. The defense of his honor has now come to a close. The defendant did not raise any objections throughout the trial. Indu Neuvillette reserved judgment in this case. Its details are still under investigation. Every one of these choices that have to be made, he's kind of like hesitant about it. He's kind of like, I don't like having to make these verdicts. I wish the Oratrice wasn't like this. I wish there was more to justice. Okay, so this is the council's proposal. The representative council has filed a request to collaborate with the Marquis Phantom on certain public events. Based on research, they believe that the Melusines can enhance the popularity of those events. The Marquis Phantom has yet to respond. However, it is not prohibited that the Melusines, it's not prohibited them from participating in such activities. Okay, and the final one is about smuggling. The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and Marquis Phantom. The principal offenders have received judgment based upon the severity of their crimes. Please refer to the appendix of the list of names. I really want to know what Mr. Grizzly Bear did to get in trouble.
Have you made any progress?
Maybe on his story quest we'll get it.
Skip through some of them, but there wasn't anything useful.
We just saw like stuff we already kind of know.
Oh, there's so many documents lying around. Just how many cases have you handled?
All of them.
I would love to answer that question, but the truth is I've never made a precise calculation myself.
It's just always been the Oratrice.
If memory serves me right, there should be at least 100,000 cases. The documents you see are just a small fraction of what's really there.
How much stuff happens here over time? What the...
Whoa, that's a lot. Looks like the work of a Chief Justice isn't easy at all.
Does bro sleep?
That might be how it seems from another's perspective, but trials and official duties are, to me, simply routine. There are many documents here. Take a break if you are tired.
I want to keep reading, man. I want to read more about Rizzy's crimes.
You read Paimon's mind.
All right, let us take a break then.
Feels like you can get arrested for quite literally anything, though, in this region. We got arrested and sent to jail for 45 days for eating cake. Eating Farina's cake. Is he good? Is he asleep or something? What's happening? Did he doze off? It was worth it. It's good cake, though.
Taking a break, shouldn't we at least talk about something?
The silence is so loud.
All the silence is making Paimon feel really awkward.
Also, that is 1.4 trials per day over 400 years. So he at least has one a day, sometimes two a day. Oh my god. That's gotta get so mundane. No days off.
Pardon my lack of consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Memonia for matters outside of work. To be quite honest, I am not sure what we should do.
Says, how do we have fun together? What do we talk about?
Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps? You must be thirsty after all that work.
We are not gonna eat Farina's cake, that's for sure.
Ooh, drinks! Thank you!
You got C1 Neuvillette, let's go, expert.
What Neuvillette likes to drink.
He's so good at
Maybe
C1.
he's a fan of really fancy wines.
He just likes, he's gonna bring back water, I
He's
guarantee.
the type of person who'd own an entire winery. You know, like T-Luke.
I'm pretty sure he's only gonna bring back water. Like the whole thing's just gonna be water.
What's that glasses? It looks just like water.
He just likes water, bro. It's just different types of water. He said, no, different types. Dasani, Aquafina, Deer Park. Try to tell the difference.
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
Would you get it from the tap or like? What is? They look at each other. Meh, meh, meh.
So it's just plain old water?
It's like, what the fuck?
What did you think it was?
Wine or like, I don't know, anything other than water?
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, I thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
No, not sophisticated. Pure. Water pure.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated.
Huh?
I believe you've already tried Fonta. In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water.
Fonda.
Said water is sourced from all across Tevat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa village, and Inazuma's Konda village.
He does have a voice line about how each of them taste, by the way.
Here is one of their latest products. Water from Sumeru's Apam Woods.
I will say, you have to let me know if you disagree, but I think water tastes supreme, like very different from each other. Tap water to Dasani, I can discern that very well. I can taste all the differences, but some people just like it's just water.
If I were to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake warm the heart. The waters of Chintsa village have a poignant touch, while one might call the waters of Konda village placid.
You're just saying things from the encyclopedia at this point.
Distinct differences exist between the waters of each area. You will appreciate their intricacies once you taste them carefully.
Very poignant. It's gonna be like, it's just water, bro. Just wet.
What do you think?
Nope. Paimon couldn't taste any different.
Is it more grainy
Isn't
or
this
like?
just normal water?
How regrettable. It seems
How
like
regrettable.
you still have a long way to go in refining your taste.
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining our taste. Paimon's pretty sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference. How did you do it anyway?
It's 400 years of experience probably, and also water father.
Oh, could it be because you're the
Wow.
Hydro Dragon?
He does resonate with Hydro.
We are allowed to bring that up, right? Since no one else is around?
Unless somebody's spying on us in this room because we have an investigation case going on right now, Paimon.
Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become Chief Justice in human society?
Why did I do that? I don't know. It's a good, your guess as good as mine, man.
Paimon was just curious. You don't have to answer.
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts.
He had to think. I like people like that. Some of my favorite people that I talk to are ones that don't immediately respond. They like think about an answer and they respond with something thoughtful.
I accepted this position because I wanted to see
It's very intellectual people
that have perplexed me.
Questions? Are there really things you can't figure out?
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence.
Damn, why are we still here?
In essence, I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me. I lost many memories from the moment I was born. The primordial sea, for example. I can only vaguely recall its connection to me, but I am unaware of what that connection is exactly.
Is there anyone who can answer those questions at all?
Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered across all of Tevat. Abruptly visiting could very well pose an unpredictable risk.
You just go ahead and dab up the old homies, right? Surely it'll be fine.
True. Some of them have very unique personalities. too.
That's true.
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a long time. But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others. Even I don't have the slightest idea what they mean.
My emotions easily resonate with those of others.
My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
It's got so like existential here. Like, why are we here?
Have you made any progress then?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others are few and far between. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat.
Maybe because you
Such
work too much.
Opportunities are rare. Alas, time is limited. We should move on with our investigation.
You just gotta work less, man. Go out, see the world a little bit more. 1.4 cases per day gonna do you in.
Are we
You're
gonna
never getting
continue
out.
reading these documents? Paimon's getting dizzy already.
Me 5 minutes into any world quest.
I wasn't able to find any leads even after browsing through most of the
Ever.
documents. But while we were on the topic of water a moment ago, another idea came to me.
Water? Do you mean...
The Fountain of Lucie.
That's right.
Lucie?
The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me. Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Why didn't Paimon think of that? Come on, let's go take a look.
Dip our heads into the fountain. Make a
Perhaps
wish.
we should go. There shouldn't be too many people near the Fountain of Lucine during the evening.
There never are. There's no NPCs ever there. Other than that one guy. He's like, today something.
Looks like we got lucky today. There's hardly anyone around.
What should we do next? Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
Should we drink more primordial seawater?
Perhaps leave the investigation to me. I need you to take a few steps back and keep a safe distance.
What?
A safe distance? Neuvillette, what exactly are you...
Huh?
Whoa, it's glowing!
Whoa, whoa, way too dank. That's like the loading screen when you open Genshin. Flashbang. Why is it still just so white? Okay, my eyes are starting to hurt now. Like, a wave of dizziness washes over you. Yeah, really, bro. God dang, man. It's so bright. What just happened? Everything looks a little different than how they normally do. I should continue forward and take a look around. Everything's in black and white. What the heck? Now this is a good like direction for a story. Everything else is cut off, like you can't go around. I want to see what happens when I try to leave. Can I try to leave? Can I drown? Oh no, never mind. We're in Sumeru. I mean Fontaine. Fuck. Carol. Oh no.
Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette.
This is the one that, you know.
The court of Fontaine is truly incredible. There's so many things I've never seen or heard before.
Oh man.
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me. Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially suited for joining the Maréchaussée Phantom. I'm certain you'll become an indispensable part of Fontaine's detective force.
I know, but I'm really glad to be of help.
She seems so wholesome.
Not only can I repay you for your kindness, but also, it feels like my life has become a lot more meaningful.
But a meaningful life also comes with its risks.
It's definitely the safest to just stay in the village, but I want to see the outside world nonetheless.
She's talking about the little village that I was supposed to play through with the world quest that I was supposed to do, like the one they all live in. Does that give more
In
context?
truth, I've never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of contributing to this world.
Oh.
For almost 20 years, we've stayed in our village without finding any answers. That's why we wanted to leave our village and look for the meaning of our existence elsewhere.
He's like, I relate to that. I feel you on that, little buddy.
I understand your confusion. In fact, I feel the same way. I too came here for an answer to my questions about my own existence.
Really? Could you tell us what we should do to fit in as you did?
Be a dragon.
The truth is, many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village. It hurt a lot when they hit me in the head, and I tried really hard not to cry.
Logically speaking, both time and effort are essential when different species attempt to peacefully coexist. It will be a difficult road ahead, with countless obstacles to
That was
overcome.
so sad. She's like, I tried not to cry.
Different identities and ways of thinking all contribute to strengthening the barrier between one another. Removing it will be no easy feat. There aren't many suggestions.
Knowing
I
that
can
she
share,
died, I'm like,
because just like you, I haven't fully integrated into this society. Despite my social status, I am still an outsider.
Oh, I see. Let's all do our best then. I'm confident that we'll find the meaning of our existence one day.
I believe
oh
in you,
man.
but you shouldn't lose sight of the difficulties ahead. If you run into any trouble, I suggest that you inform Vautrin, the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance
Who
Patrol.
also we lost.
Huh? Is he the person I met in the Palais Marmonia earlier?
Well, that got me.
Yes. Do you have any concerns?
That stone-faced human. He didn't even bother to look at me when I tried talking to him. It felt like he wasn't interested in anything but work.
He is an earnest man. There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future, so please try to get along.
That was so sad. She was so cute. She was like, I tried not to cry. Damn. This poor little Melusine, man. Oh god, I'm doing the world quest right after this. I have to do the world quest. I feel so guilty. I feel like I should be more invested in the Melusine's life. Oh man, Melusine writes, please. Don't keep doing it. Stop. Don't do it again. Don't do it. Oh, don't do it again. Don't do it again. Don't do it again.
Can I help with anything?
Don't be an asshole.
Thanks, but no need.
Oh, here we go. You look like an asshole.
Oh,
Why you built like that, man? He built like Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas, man. He's so cute.
Hello,
Don't
I'm
be a
Carol,
bitch.
a Melusine. Is there anything you need help with?
Get away from here! I'm calling the guards.
So sad,
down.
man.
I don't mean
feel
to cause
bad.
any harm.
So sweet,
to say.
little man. Fuck.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters. Haven't you realized? Strange incidents have been increasing ever since they came.
Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway? I can't believe Neuvillette allowed them into the court of Vautrin just like that.
Can't believe he allowed you in his region, bitch. Dumbass bitch.
Exactly. That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions.
All right, bro.
Not
You don't
only
get to
that,
talk.
But they're now responsible
name's
for
Clodimir.
investigating cases as well. I swear, there's some hidden agenda at play here.
Bro's name is Clodimir, and he thinks he can speak.
Go away! Quit acting innocent!
I'm not leaving. I
Damn!
won't let you say bad stuff about him. We joined the Mari Chaussee Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've never done anything wrong.
Solving cases? With Neuvillette in
Who
cahoots
are
with
you guys?
You could have fabricated it all, and no one would know.
I don't know who you are.
So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melusines aren't involved in anything that occurred recently?
Didn't I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Oh man.
Vautrin?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you
Oh.
continue insulting members of the Mare Chaussee Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation.
Put their ass on
There
blast.
have indeed been an increase in cases recently, perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern. However, there's been no evidence pointing towards Melusines being involved.
Even the captain of the security patrol is on their side. Neuvillette's newly reformed police force is already corrupt to the core.
Just say you're racist, sister.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
The most racist line of all time followed that one sentence I just made. That is insane. That is absolutely insane.
You heard that?
Yeah. I don't understand. Why won't anyone believe us?
There have been rumors saying that you were born from calamity, and that you inherently bring danger to those around you. There are countless negative rumors about you floating around in Fontaine. It's near impossible for you to become a part of this society. Best if you give up before it's too late.
How about don't listen to the haters and just like move on, Vautrin here. Okay, that was not a good last note.
Monsieur Neuvillette said that we needed to put both time and effort in. I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best effort. I still want to try a little harder. Thank you for bailing me out earlier. Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of flyers last night, so I have to stay and hand them out to everyone.
Flyers?
Give them to me.
You're not
Huh?
gonna take them away, right?
We'll hand them out together.
Okay, he's
Faster
being
we get
nice.
this done, the sooner we can head back.
Damn, let me just walk you through all these sad memories. Damn, that was depressing. That actually got me, man. That really sucked. Just because they're so darn cute. There they are. Yeah, this is a painful one. Really good story quest, though. This is like what story quests need. They need emotion.
Monsieur Neuvillette, what's this?
Medals of Peace,
Aww.
awarded to you and Vautrin. Thank you for your continued dedication in the past 5 years. You've taken one small step forward in helping Melusines gain the trust of humans.
I think I'll pass.
Huh?
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far without you.
Does he not like credit?
It won't be long before Melusines begin living peacefully with the humans. Just the thought of it makes me happy.
He was fighting for peace, man.
Don't keep your hopes up. We've barely scratched the surface. There's still a long way to go before that dream of yours comes true.
Somebody's a negative Nancy.
You blocked blockhead! Don't ruin the mood!
Like,
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile. Any small incident could undermine the hard work you've put in. Please be on your guard for the next few days.
oh man.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it.
She was so ready to do the work. Put in the grind for the people, for equality. Don't tell me Taylor Swift knockoff has something negative to say.
Will of peace?
Oh, here we go.
Peace isn't going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
Dang, Taylor Swift, that's Baylor Biff.
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Neuvillette, even with all our powers combined. What if...
Swoggle?
Nah, not gonna happen.
Wait, what?
As long as he remains in his
Whoa,
position,
whoa,
there's
whoa,
no
whoa,
chance
whoa.
he'd take us out personally. There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere. Unless he wants to become an enemy of Fontaine.
Whoa, buddy.
So quit worrying and
That
just go ahead with it. I've already planned out the murder. Once we lay
Whoa!
the blame on the Melusines as the person who brought them to the court of Fontaine, Neuvillette will be left with no excuse.
I guess you're right. Ugh. If he just left things the way they were, it never would have come to this. But he's forced our hand. Time to teach him a lesson.
Why are you so upset about a little 1 foot tall squishable dragon mermaid lady thing? She's a foot tall. They're all a foot tall, guys. I just don't even think they're that much of a problem. If you don't like them, just like ignore them. What are they?
Turn the murderer in!
Oh dear God. Oh dear God. I want to fight them. I want to. Let me fight them.
That goes for Neuvillette too.
Alt, Q, E, Alt. Oh, she's so sad. She's shaking.
What a joke. Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back.
She's shaking. Holy shit.
The results of the investigation are in, Captain Vautrin.
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, whose interests have been undermined by the reform. They tricked Miss Carroll into going to the crime scene and pressed charges against her. After that, they incited panic among the people in order to make Monsieur Neuvillette confess to his mistakes and yield up power.
Bro.
The guards were stopped by the enraged mob and couldn't intervene in time. Miss Carroll chose to sacrifice herself to pacify the situation.
And she called me a blockhead. A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth? She didn't have to prove her innocence like that.
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between infuriated citizens and the guards. Miss
She
Carroll
gave her
might have
body
thought there
up.
was no better plan.
Oh my God, these assholes.
That is indeed something she'd do.
Captain Vautrin, should I present these results to Monsieur Neuvillette right away?
These people better get the Descendants on the spot. No, not even the Descendants. I'm talking like Neuvillette killing them on the spot.
There's no need. Notify the guards to restrict public access to all information.
Huh?
Restrict access to...
Huh?
Wait, are you planning to...
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little sister named Ilaria who passed away when I was very young.
Oh, she probably
She's just
reminded
like
me
Carol
of...
in every possible way. Innocent, kind, always believing the best of people. People like her are the most vulnerable to deception and betrayal.
Damn, you're trying to look out for her the whole time.
From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be easily manipulated by others. I kept a cold demeanor and tried lecturing her into giving up.
He was my blockhead. Oh, he was trying to protect her, bro. Holy shit.
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes. In fact, some of her spirit must have rubbed off on me instead. Because I too began working towards that pie-in-the-sky dream of hers.
Of equality.
I should have known. Those cowards don't have the guts to confront Neuvillette. They even avoided causing trouble for me. They were after Carol all along.
Damn.
Can you understand how I feel? Right now, there's only one thought on my mind. Only through bloodshed
Damn!
can their debt be repaid.
He's gonna go on a killing spree!
I understand, but I'm certain Monsieur Neuvillette wouldn't accept that as a solution.
Do you think I care right now? They murdered Carol. They must die.
This a secret. Give me the list of suspects. What happens after this has nothing to do with any of you.
Bro gave that over. That he's an accomplice. He's an accomplice.
Take responsibility for everything.
Vautrin about to pop an ult. Secret 5-star that never came out because he did that. God dang, man. Carol dies to sacrifice herself to stop the trouble. Vautrin goes in and just murders them. I wish we got to see a murder cutscene.
Did you know? They're hearing a major case
Oh, here we go.
And the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
And this is why it's going to hurt really bad for Neuvillette to sentence him.
Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to
Shut
seek
your mouth.
revenge for Carol.
Nobody
and
asked.
settled the score with the group that framed his friend. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
All of you are disgusting.
I'm thinking we should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Okay.
Bail him out?
Okay, he sees justice in this. Never mind, you're good.
Shh, keep it down. Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carol are Neuvillette's most trusted subordinates. After everything that happened to Carol, Neuvillette's guaranteed to do everything he can to keep Vautrin around.
Nah, he's a man of the law no matter what. Guilty or
Besides,
not.
Now that the old regime has been uprooted, Neuvillette's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion, Neuvillette will be able to give Vautrin a reprieve. The benefits are endless.
Racist commotion gradually begins in the Opera
For
House.
his friend for a valid cause. This represents the justice he upholds.
True, but murder's bad.
Please think about it. If the same thing had happened to you, wouldn't you feel the same way he did?
Yeah, but all these people probably hate Melazines anyways.
Yeah, that's right.
Tell him, Broom.
This whole thing started
Both they
because
are.
of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol.
Yeah.
How could Vautrin be declared guilty for seeking revenge?
We love the Melazines.
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent. He's innocent.
The Oratrice, though, it speaks.
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, your revenge could be seen as a form of justice. I understand your decision, which is why I cannot help but feel regret and even grief about the judgment I must now impose.
He can't go against the decision of the Oratrice.
Personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law. To execute your plan for revenge, you abused your authority and conducted informal executions. Your actions have thus violated the law.
And that is what is true, genuinely.
Therefore, you will be declared guilty.
Chills, bro. Absolute chills.
What?
Oh.
That can't be. Monsieur Neuvillette, please give this a little more thought. He has done so much for Fontaine.
Yeah, all y'all should have loved the Melazines a little bit more then. Been a little nicer.
Vautrin, my friend, is there anything else you want to say?
Neuvillette, what have I done to deserve this?
You murdered
I've
people.
closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Why can't you just let me off?
You let one person off, though, it's just gonna start a bunch of stuff of letting other people off when they find it to be justful.
Is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Neuvillette!
Order.
Damn, he's gonna go off.
Since there have been no further objections, the Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vautrin.
Order!
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mechanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vautrin will be declared guilty.
Guilty. said order so sadly.
Bye, Monsieur Neuvillette.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
Shut the fuck up!
How can different species peacefully coexist
You're
anymore?
such a piece of shit. You're such a piece of shit. It's insane how piece of shit you are. You should be killed next. I don't care. Shut up. Freaking Fitty, whatever his name is.
Hey, stop spacing out! What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
What the heck was that?
Apologies, it seems like my memories got the better of me.
Yeah, bro, I saw all of that. What the heck?
I tried my best to suppress the power of Hydro within myself, but it seems like it still caused the emotions within the Fountain of Lucine to boil over.
He's so sad.
Due to my negligence, the overflow of emotions and memories must have affected you as well. Are you all right?
He's like shaken up.
Wow. The Hydro Dragon is more powerful than Paimon thought. Anyways, the last time we came here, the Traveler only heard voices from the Fountain of Lucine. No emotions boiling over or anything.
This fountain has so much to it, dude.
It is as you said. This might be because I am different.
Like all the memories flow here. All like the life of Fontaine here.
It is not only the fountain. I can sense emotions from all waters in Fontaine.
It's a center point.
Rivers, lakes, and even the rain.
That sounds awesome!
Are your tears? Look at Lumi's eyes. She's so animated. Whoa.
But I rarely ever do anything like this. Emotions carried by water are always chaotic and disconnected. As an outsider, having my mind occupied with irrelevant memories isn't exactly a pleasant experience.
The memories I saw were related to you.
Which ones?
Well, the one that was really sad. When you brought Carol to the court of Fontaine, and then you declared Vautrin guilty.
It's fine. I prefer not to speak of those memories. That does not mean I am deliberately hiding them.
It's still true that Vautrin broke the law. The verdict was not immoral, and Neuvillette did the moral right thing, but it doesn't make it any less painful. And also, I like a good vigilante story. I like a good revenge on my terms story. You know, like a Dilute kind of vibe. That Vautrin wanted to be that, but yeah, I feel like there probably was a better solution than him being ragey about it.
It was a coincidence.
It sucks. Those people do suck, though, for being racist.
You saw everything in that form. You should now understand why I believe there to be a conspiracy behind all this. These two cases are much too similar.
Paimon's starting to lose track of what you're saying. Don't leave Paimon out of the conversation. Paimon wants to help too.
Then let us get back to the point. While I was investigating the fountain, I discovered something strange. I did not sense too much hatred towards me within its accumulated emotions. However, I did find some resentment directed towards Kiara. If I remember correctly, it seemed to be related to a smuggling case.
That she just did, right?
I don't know what caused this to happen.
We read about that.
It seems like there won't be a shortcut to finding the organization that may be pulling the strings here.
Oh, didn't we read about that in one of the documents?
Being a judge has got to put you in such a tough spot for everybody you're around.
You've read about it? In that case, the resentment should have come from that incident.
I think I remember. It's like the last one I read.
Huh?
Navia!
I was just about to look for you at the Palais Mermonia.
Bro, we had the all-star cast pulling up today. Clorinde, we got Navia, Neuvillette. I mean, who's gonna come up next? Risley?
Navia! Nice to see you again.
This is Navia.
I've heard some things, but I'm not purposely asking around or anything. Don't worry. Rumors are abroad that someone's
Such a good
scheming
outfit.
against Melusines, and that you're investigating the case.
Look who's here to help us. A detective.
So I told the Spina di Rosula to keep an eye out for leads. We've had unfamiliar faces showing themselves at the Fleuve Cendre lately. Maybe you'll
Fleuve
find
Cendre?
suspects among them.
Who is the name of the other two that are part of the Spina di Rosula?
Thank you.
The one with the glasses.
Where did you hear about all this?
The Chief Justice out on investigation, accompanied by the Traveler from afar. No matter how you conceal your whereabouts, there will be countless eyes watching you. You talked to Kiara, but didn't ask her to keep things secret.
Melus and Silver, that's
People
right.
Curious to know, asked
Silver.
around for information. Then it was only a matter of time before word of the threatening letter spread all across Fontaine.
Oh boy, everybody knows? Oh, everybody knows.
I did not expect that this could be kept hidden for too long, but the rumors still spread faster than I imagined.
You know, it could be because You attract more attention than you think.
You don't even know the half of it, buddy.
Anyway, any progress with the investigation?
The suspects who threatened
You don't
Kiara
even know
might have to do with
the
a certain
half of it.
smuggling case, but it is still uncertain if there is in fact another party behind all this. We are planning to return to the Palais Mermonia to revisit some details and identify the senders of that threatening letter.
All right, then I'll round up the Spina di Rosula and follow up on their progress. Wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Ta-ta! God, she's so lovable. I can't wait to see what she actually looks like in game.
Neuvillette, do you
With
think there'll be any
playing
problems
abilities.
now that the word is out?
Probably.
I have already considered that possibility, and I do not think that there will be any.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, once the word gets out, no one would dare to harm Kiara in broad daylight.
True.
What is more important is how the case is perceived by the public. 400 years ago, they chose to side with the old regime and direct their resentment towards the Melusines. I hope the same won't happen again. Let us head back to the
That
Palais.
was so long ago, though, you know? So long ago. Surely they wouldn't do that again, right? Like, I feel like Kiara's gonna be a positive outcome.
What are these people doing out on the streets so late at night?
But probably because Neuvillette's out.
Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
I'm gonna bet it's because the Chief of Justice is out here. Just walking the streets.
Someone's plotting against a Melusine. This
Oh.
is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice is investigating in person.
The Melusine's like, wait, which Melusine?
What? That's it. Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
I like how most people aren't racist now. That's great.
Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves.
Among
No
Us.
amount of hiding will keep us from finding them.
Okay, everybody's fighting for them now. That's so sweet.
Exactly what I wanted to say. The guards have already begun to take action. We can't just stand by and watch.
The people's victories.
Think about how much we owe
Protection.
them. Now that they're in danger, how can we just sit back and do nothing?
Everyone, please stay alert to your surroundings from now on. If you see any suspicious persons, report them to the guards immediately.
Everybody's protecting the Melusines now. They have like guards with them and everything.
It feels like you've been following me this whole time. Did something happen?
We were informed that.
You might be in danger.
We just finished our shifts.
Oh,
and
did
happened to
they
be
not
strolling
know?
by.
The Melusines don't know.
Have you had dinner yet? Why don't we check out the new items at the dessert shop together?
That doesn't sound like dinner, but I'm down.
This isn't a good time to be out and about.
Oh.
Come on, don't act tough. I bet you're hungry too.
The growl sound effect.
All right, let's go buy a cake or something.
Yeah, they're keeping them safe. Now they keep them, you know, having lack of peace.
You shouldn't ever skip meals, especially if you have another shift scheduled for later.
Her voice is really cute. Bellina. Little small list. Everybody's walking with them. This is the most fucking awesome thing ever.
Situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted. We gotta make sure we give it all we've got.
Seriously? Were you planning to shirk your duties if Neuvillette wasn't involved?
Brother.
Relax, I was just playing. We've worked together for years now. If something happened to them, I'd be haunted by regret for the rest of my life.
That's more like it. We should stand guard until the criminal has been caught.
Everybody's on high alert.
Come and fight
Hall
me
City.
instead, you cowards!
This guy's ready.
Have you heard? Even the special patrol came to help.
Shh, look. Is it that Neuvillette? I think he's looking at us.
That one guy had a burst voice line.
This is truly wonderful.
He knows what it was like years ago. This is way different.
So, wanna go over and say hi?
No, I should stay where I am. My appearance could give rise to unnecessary commotion.
Huge crowds. He's gonna be like the One Direction of Fontaine.
Let us stick to our plan and return to the Palais Mermonia. The faster we uncover the truth, the better.
You see him in person. How do you feel? Are you like, do I say hi? Like, what do I do? You get like an autograph or something? Well, that was wholesome as hell. That was crazily wholesome. I'm home. Documents, smuggling case. Here we go. This is the one.
The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and the Maréchaussée Phantom. This is the one. The list of involved suspects should be... Ah, found it.
What does it say?
The principal offenders Domenico, Inica, Yuna, and others have been caught. They have been sent to the fortress of Meropide following trial.
So they should be on lockdown.
Those with close connections or mutual interests with the offenders but who did not participate in the case will not stand trial. Among them, surveillance of Essin has ceased on account of his good behavior. All other personnel remain on our watch list.
Essin?
So many names. Is the one who sent that threatening letter to Kiara on the list?
Yes, there is something suspicious about Essin, to be precise.
Essin. Did we not say the
It seems like he's closely related to the core members of the smuggling case, and he moves around without much restriction.
We should probably tell Spina di Risula about that.
Monsieur Neuvillette,
Oh.
someone claiming to be from the Spina di Risula just checked in with us.
The timing.
He said, and I quote,
Silver.
"We have located the suspect. They're chatting at the cafe."
That feels like a silver line.
How did Navia find them so quickly? We've only just figured out the suspect's name.
I too.
They
am perplexed.
move.
The cafe isn't too far from here. We should head over and take a look.
Damn, Spina di Risula don't miss a beat. What's up, guys? How we doing? Hey, Brady, looking mighty suspicious. She's looking very incognito. Hi, Paimon. Announce yourself. Any louder, will ya? Yeah, it was founded by the dad.
Check out all these people. Hey there. Are you Navia's friends too?
Oh, dear God.
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Marechaussee Phantom. They're usually hidden in the Fleuve Cendre, but I sent for someone to invite them over.
So we're gonna talk to all of them?
Invite them over?
Oh.
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great coffee here, and so I asked them if they'd like to come and have some.
Is that the way it really went?
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be guests of the Spina di Risula.
She forced them to come, not with coffee, probably with thighs.
I've wanted to have a meetup like this for ages.
She beat their asses.
Something feels off, but oh well. Let's get back to business.
Ain't no way, bro.
Essin here?
Essin?
Yes, that's me.
You don't strike me as an Essin. Oh.
You're Essin?
Yes, monsieur Neuvillette.
So nervous.
Did you write that threatening letter to Kiara?
Damn, come right out with it. No, say no.
I did, but I was just following orders.
What did she do to him to make him talk like this?
Orders from whom?
Domenico. He was my boss. I couldn't disobey his orders.
Not gonna lie, that did not take as long as I thought it would.
Domenico, where is he now?
The fortress of Meropide.
How are you getting word from Fortress of Meropide?
Well,
This is literally
I'm afraid even the Spina
Mafia
would have
inner
trouble looking
workings.
into that place.
Whoa, I've been there before.
Looks like you'll have to make the trip yourselves. This was as much as I could do.
Well, I know who we're about to see now, and that makes me a lot happier.
You've done more than
This
enough.
might be the best story
I'm
quest of all
extremely
time.
Grateful for your help.
If it has a good ending.
Leave the formalities for later. You should find Domenico first.
It's included every main character except for Verona.
If he really is the one setting up the conspiracy, it'd be best if he's exposed as soon as possible.
All right then.
Damn, she helped pretty fast. I love how quickly paced this is today. This is, oh. What? I didn't start that. Okay, we're good. Just in case we had started it, which I didn't start. That's a great new feature from Genshin, by the way, that they paid me to talk about. Also, do you guys know how cool Genshin Impact is? You guys should all play Genshin Impact.
It's Monsieur Neuvillette.
Oh, he's here. Hey, my man, dab me up.
Welcome to the Fortress of Meropide, dear esteemed guests.
I like their relationship together already. And we're not prisoners.
Guess we made a name for ourselves in this place.
This isn't anything new. I figured you had important matters to discuss when the two of you, not to mention the Chief Justice, showed up.
He just missed you, man.
Let's assume we've gone through the pleasantries and cut right to the chase.
Right. So, we're trying to protect the Melusine. What you got? Where's Dominique?
I do remember a thing or two about Domenico.
Domenico.
He once attempted to round up the other inmates and instigate a protest.
Sounds like a problem, child.
Who does this guy think he is? Paimon hopes nothing
Is he still like in lockdown?
He once attempted to, I said, meaning that it was over before it even started. And now he's threatening Melazines, is he?
He pulled out the iron gauntlet fist of freeze.
To be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator. The fact that the three of you bothered to personally investigate raises a flag. Is there something else going on behind the scenes here?
Not that I know of.
He's got the same concerns we do.
I am concerned about this incident because something similar has occurred in the past. I wish to meet Domenico in person and have my questions answered.
Damn.
That's an easy one. Let me think. I think he's at...
Did I hear someone say Melazine?
Sijui? Sijui? Y'all remember that time Sijui shot Lenny? Like, we thought Sijui and Wriothesley were so evil for just a fat 60 seconds. I thought they were seriously the evil guys against us. A Melazine named Kiara received a threatening letter.
Yeah, and we're investigating.
Sijui?
The person who threatened her seems to be imprisoned here.
Bro got shot by her. I was like, ain't no way we got played.
Really? Is Kiara gonna be okay?
Sijuin's so cute.
There's no need to worry. Clorinde is protecting her as we speak.
Ain't nobody getting past Clorinde. Nobody.
Well, that's great. But if the criminal's still... Is there anything you can do about this?
Ah, head nurse. Do you require me to personally deal with the criminal?
Yes.
Wriothesley.
Okay, I get it. I'll
Dad,
bring Domenico
relax.
That's your only demand, correct?
Well, just one more thing.
Think of it as more of a humble request. I'm here on my own accord, not to formally transfer a criminal for trial. I urge you to set aside any concerns. Thanks for the trouble. Consider me in your debt.
Whoa! If Paimon were you here, Grace, Paimon would take this chance to ask for something really important.
Like a kiss. I mean, a hug.
Were I still a criminal, I'd probably ask for a lighter sentence. But I'm sure Monsieur Neuvillette would reject that.
Because he never does that.
But enough jokes.
Okay.
I'll look for Domenico and bring him to you.
Thank you, sir.
Make yourselves at home. Our dear head nurse has mentioned you quite a few times, so I'm sure she has a lot to say.
Yeah, let's talk about the whole gun thing. I can't wait to see her as a playable character. She's gonna be so sick when she brings out her little pew-pew.
There's some pretty dark areas, so make sure you don't trip over anything.
Haha, you're in prison and I'm not. Haha. Eugene, I'm here for my checkup.
Please rest here for a moment. Oh, and would anyone like anything to drink?
Water.
Paimon's not that thirsty, but thanks anyway.
He's gonna like spit the water out because it's sewage water.
Thirst is a warning sign that you're dehydrated, which means you have to drink up even before that. I'll bring you some tea. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about.
Where's the water, ma'am? Water for my dragon here.
Typical Sijui. Concerned about everyone's health as always. Why aren't you two saying anything?
The criminals we passed earlier.
You noticed them too.
Yeah.
The badges they wore on their chests looked quite familiar.
I ran past them, so the dialogue kind of cut off. But she said like leaving soon or something. I ran by them.
Paimon didn't even realize they were wearing them.
I noticed the badge when she turned around.
But if both of you say so, let's go ask them about it.
It's also weird when an NPC turns around in response to you. I didn't think too much about that. They normally just like face their way until you address them. Paimon and I will go. You're not exactly a sight for sore eyes around here. Yeah,
It's not a bad idea.
He kind of sent them
I
here.
will stay here and wait for news
Yeah.
from you.
He did kind of punish them. Dang. So Neuvillette pulls up on Neuvillette. What do you guys think happens next? I don't know what it is, but there's something
I
here.
see the value. I place great trust in Wriothesley, so I rarely visit the fortress of Meripede. However, exceptional circumstances call for exceptional measures. I hope I didn't cause him too much trouble.
He cares. Aw. Awesome. Well, you did send us all these people to jail. It's gonna be awkward, so don't come out here. Well, well, well. What are the three of you doing?
Anything you need?
Gorgeous. Yeah, the badge you're wearing. What does it mean?
This? Are you interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network?
I have healthcare already, I think.
What's that?
We have a very long history, going back as far as 400 years ago.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Old Republic kind of vibes.
We've never had many members throughout our history, nor do we have much of a reputation, but everyone treats each other like family.
Cults sound nice, you know, until they are racist.
Helping each other is our purpose. At the same time, we seek to maintain just dealings as much as possible.
This sounds like the justification for another terrible group that I'm thinking of.
Sounds like a pretty neat organization.
Don't know.
All we want is to defend ourselves.
Oh, this
None
is
of us have
so
ever
real.
committed serious crimes.
Oh my
and we're not
God.
especially powerful either. We're at a natural disadvantage here in the fortress. But people won't give us a hard time if we stick together.
It's a group of racist people being racist. I think.
Interested in joining the mutual aid network?
No, I do not want to join this
If you'd like
cult.
to learn more, here's our flyer.
They have flyers. Help each other. Do all you can to further justice. Do not detest just judgment. The above are 3 principles of the MAN, the man. All are welcome to join, and membership is free. There's no compulsory group events. The mutual aid network encourages members to do what they are able, including but not limited to cleaning, exercising, tutoring, and studying. It is hoped that all MAN members will, during their time in the Fortress of Meripede, face up to the crimes they have committed, encourage each other, support each other, and welcome to the future together. This feels too
Our slogan may have evolved
good.
over the centuries, but our goal has remained unchanged.
That's not good.
Here, this book is for you. You're welcome to come and sign up anytime.
This is actually how some real life dangerous groups operate. Genshin's getting very real. They look all nice on the surface, but it's like this ancient, terrible like thought.
You two look kind of familiar.
Yeah, you were saying some stuff before I ran with Neuvillette inside.
It's the symbol of the mutual aid network
The
designed by our
man.
first president. From what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace.
Yeah.
I've never seen one of those medals for myself, though. The first president of our network was an amazing person. Powerful as he was, he never used his strength against anyone. He encouraged the weaker criminals to stick together and look out for each other.
The weaker criminals?
All of us have a lot of respect for him.
We should have gathered enough information. Let's head back and talk to Neuvillette.
Bro is not seeing the picture? Are you saying I'm not seeing the picture? I'm gonna keep playing.
Did you manage to gather any intel?
We got a bunch of people wearing a bunch of badges.
The people who wore the badges belong to an organization called the Mutual Aid Network.
The man.
According to them, the badge's design was inspired by the Medal of Peace. Have you seen any of those before?
If he acts worried, I'm gonna be worried.
I personally crafted 2 of them myself.
Oh.
They were awarded to Carol and Vautrin.
Maybe it's the opposite of what I'm thinking here, and it's just that Vautrin was the one that started this.
Carol's medal was destroyed in a fire.
They're honoring him, so
The
it's
only
not
one
a
that
cult.
remained should belong to Vautrin.
To me, it seemed like the opposite, though.
Oh, so the network was inspired by...
I thought it was Dominico. Oops.
Mr. Neuvillette, His Grace has requested your presence in his office. He's found Dominico.
Okay.
All right. Let us talk to him first and get to the bottom of this situation.
Vautrin, it's the exact opposite of what I was saying. If it was Dominico, maybe it would be the group of people who hate Melazines. If it was Vautrin, obviously it's the people who care about justice for Melazines.
Allow me to introduce this fine gentleman, Dominico.
Yeah, the boss so hard, man.
Why don't you explain everything to him?
Neuvillette?
Bro is terrified.
What do you want? What are you gonna do? Kill me?
Relax, man.
Calm down. I merely want to ask you a few questions.
Right.
Was it your idea to send that letter to a Melazine?
Oh, he's gotta fess up right away.
Essin has already confessed.
Essin.
So there really isn't any need to keep hiding.
That idiot! I can't believe I trusted him.
Let me ask this another way. It was your idea to send that letter, correct?
Yes.
Why?
Who is pulling your strings?
There's more than just him.
What? You're not trying to frame me for something I haven't done, are you?
It's best if you realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice of Fontaine has been personally investigating your case. I assume your previous attempt to incite unrest at the Fortress of Meripede has something to do with this as well.
Sounds like group cult mentality rise up.
I admit I acted on impulse. I'll tell you the truth. But before that, you must ensure my safety.
I can do that.
Can't promise you're gonna be in jail till you rot to death.
You see, we're all reasonable people here.
But we're not gonna kill you. We're playing good cops right now. Good cop.
I only intended to do some small business at first. Someone contacted me about delivering some goods and promised me a generous sum of more in return.
Okay, small business of delivering goods.
After making a few trips, I was suddenly approached by the Marechaussee Phantom. They accused me of smuggling prohibited items, and I was put on trial.
Oh.
But I refused to accept any of that. The ignorant can be rightfully absolved from guilt, right? Well, I suspect that someone got me locked up here so they could get their hands on my goods.
So maybe unjustly or unlawfully locked up. They're not good.
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melazines? Over that?
What?
My initial target was Neuvillette. Everyone in the fortress of Meripede was declared guilty by him after all. So they must more or less hold a grudge against them, right? If I could get them to strike back. But for some reason, no one wanted to team up with me. That mutual aid network in particular. What did those nobodies even gain from trying to challenge me? Seriously.
So they're directly against him, not under him, like I thought before.
In the end, I had to redirect my focus onto Melazines to salvage things. I recall that Kiara was the one who confiscated my goods for inspection. So I asked one of the more approachable guards to send a letter, claiming that I meant to contact my family. But the letter was in fact addressed to Essa. I requested that he write a threat letter to Kiara and force it to resign from the Marechaussee Phantom.
Am I to assume that the claims you've made are your own thoughts? Have you been in contact with any suspicious people recently?
Dominico, bro.
No.
Is it true that all members involved in the smuggling scandal have been caught?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's all I know.
What do we do here?
Please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later.
Manga. Bro's getting a butt whooping tonight. He comes into your room with the iron fists on.
You were concerned that there might be a shadowy faction looking to capitalize on the delicate situation with the Melazines to stir up greater chaos?
Yes. I experienced a similar incident in the past, so I had to be prepared for any possibility.
And how long ago was this incident?
More than 400 years.
You might be overthinking this. Time can change a lot of things. Everything's different now.
Surely.
What do you mean?
400 years ago, you and the Melazines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers in society.
Now you're a centerpiece of them.
But in the present day, if someone were to threaten the safety of the Melazines, people wouldn't just sit back and do nothing. I trust that they would make different choices from before.
True. He's so just worried.
That's right! We saw lots of people standing up for Melazines on our way back to the Palais Mermonia.
Palais Mermonia.
Monsieur Neuvillette, the Melazines are a species you introduced to Fontaine. How the public treats them is also reflective of their attitude towards you.
Respect and honor.
When people refused to place their trust in Melazines, it was because they
Bro
were
has
still on the fence
PTSD.
about you, their unfamiliar Chief Justice. For almost 500 years, you've conducted every trial with impartiality.
True.
You made the right judgment each time, regardless of whatever nonsense went on. People no longer have any reservations about you and even consider you a symbol of the law.
And you know, if you brought in the Melazines, of course the Melazines got to be center parts of society because he did it. He
Right
brought him
now,
in.
your every decision will impact all of Fontaine. In other words, you've gradually transformed the whole nation.
That's such kind words from a guy that got imprisoned by this guy.
Gets it now? No wonder no one wanted to join forces with Dominico.
Tragedies like this won't ever happen again.
I am undeserving of such high compliments. From my perspective, I have simply been fulfilling my duties. It isn't anything special or worthy of praise. I'm simply fulfilling the promises I've made and searching for answers through my judgments. It is unnecessary to hold me in such high regard. The complexity of human emotions and willpower far exceed those of mine. As a matter of fact, I believe that you are the ones who deserve my respect.
Dang.
There's no need to be so modest. The current state of affairs says it all. You're no longer
They
that
love each other.
outsider you were before.
Give me a hug, brother.
Even if you wish to investigate something on your own, many would take the initiative to lend you a hand.
like Navia and Clorinde and the Traveler, the whole city.
I must say that you've made a fair point.
True.
Thank you for clearing my doubts. Now that the case has been settled, I should get going.
Surely that's all there is to it, right?
You're leaving?
Surely we know just one guy in jail, fake letter, fake threat. He discovered that people like him now.
And so soon, too? Why not stay for a cup of tea?
This guy and his tea every time.
Thank you for the offer, but I know how this place works all too well.
Uh-oh.
While some are here to redeem themselves, there will inevitably be those who harbor resentment towards me.
You gotta get out of here before you get mobbed. I mean, like, it's gonna matter that they can hurt you.
The less time I spend here, the better. My presence could very well result in an unwanted disturbance.
In that case, I'll have to insist. I still have 2 more things to say.
So we're gonna have tea no matter what.
Please, go ahead.
The first is about the guard who helped Domenico send that letter.
Monka.
I know of what you speak. The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Memoria's staff. However, as I mentioned earlier, I visited today on personal business. Therefore, I leave that matter in your hands.
Well, that makes things a lot easier.
You're not gonna lie.
Hey now, don't let your imagination run wild.
What are you gonna do to him? Like,
those from up there have a tendency to sympathize with others. However, down here, such thoughts will put you at high risk.
Oh.
I'll have a chat with the guard and remind him to take precautions in the future.
Dark room. Light shines only from his crystallized freezing fists. Come here, buddy. Let me teach you a thing or two.
I see no issues with that.
Great. That's one thing out of
I'm committing a lot of felonies in prison if I'm here. That's just me.
The other thing was born from my own sense of curiosity. Now, I've heard that you
The
investigated
man.
the Mutual Aid Network. Is that right?
We just kind of talked to like 3 people.
Yep. Neuvillette thought their badges looked familiar.
I thought they were a very bad group at first, but I was misunderstanding.
I noticed the small gang as well when I first took over the Fortress of Meripede. They were not great in number, but every member always made sure to stand up for what was right.
I only said what I said about them because they were just seemed creepy. I don't know. Like,
I've looked into their founder, Vautrin.
okay, so they're good. They're good. They're good.
Imprisonment in the fortress.
I was not seeing the picture. I see now.
According to existing documentation, Vautrin remained disciplined throughout his imprisonment. He had never once engaged in physical or verbal aggression.
He only acts out of revenge for Melusines.
How he presented himself in prison was very different from his behavior in court.
What?
Doesn't he hate Neuvillette? He was very upset at the justice that was brought down upon him.
During his trial, I could sense that his feelings were complicated. He appeared to be full of resentment, and I believe he had every right to feel that way.
Perhaps
you were
he had
close.
been putting on an act.
An act?
Neuvillette and Vautrin had a close relationship as superior and subordinate.
Oh.
Vautrin must have known that the Chief Justice would make an impartial judgment.
So you had to put on a face to make the people understand that, like, no matter who it's on the seat, you will be judged accordingly. Doesn't matter if you're a friend or whatever.
Thus, the more resentment he displayed,
Man,
the clearer it would be
that guy's
to
the
those
MVP.
present that you were upholding justice.
Wow.
And to those who had been sitting on the fence, Vautrin's act was a very meaningful
Give
one.
that man an Oscar.
That's all from me. Does anyone else have anything to say?
Can I have some tea? I want some tea.
I don't have anything to say. Apart from expressing my gratitude, that is.
For almost 400 years, he didn't know that truth. What a crazy amount of time to pass without knowing.
Well then, let us head back.
Vautrin, a real one.
No need to see us off.
I like the man organization now that I know they're not racist. I understand they're not creepy and occult-like. They're just
Please,
lovers.
take care.
Oh, we're leaving him all alone. Don't worry, we'll send Clorinde out later. Follow Neuvillette.
That trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation, but I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin. The words he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
But Wriothesley said he never resented you, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me.
I believe in you,
I
buddy.
feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts too.
Oh.
What do you think of me?
You're a pretty good guy, man.
Paimon agrees with everything Wriothesley said.
You're a pretty good guy, man.
As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on Fontaine. What do you think, Traveler? Hey, any comments?
Let me think. I'm thinking, Paimon.
What I really think is...
Finally! She speaks! She speaks in a story quest? What?
Every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
Okay, that's really rare, but I love this. As the Hydro Dragon Sovereign, Neuvillette still thinks of himself as an outsider due to his identity. But so much time has passed since then, perhaps the lines between him and humans has long since blurred. That was such a jump scare.
As I said, I find it difficult to express
So
my
rewarding.
emotions because I cannot fully understand myself.
Damn, bro.
But I trust your judgment. Since some time ago, I have begun to notice the changes that have occurred upon my person. These changes were not due to any specific occurrence, but
come here, man.
Emerged as a result of time itself.
Give me a hug, bro.
I will try to contemplate this further. Thank you both.
That's so satisfying whenever you do hear the Traveler speak. It's so like rare and satisfying. Oh. Is he gonna start crying? Oh, he's crying.
Oh no, Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella. Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder.
Bro. The music's so good. You just want to hug the guy. He's been through so much. How much things have changed in 400 years for him.
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
Everybody's so complaining.
There go my travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Bro.
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
He's seen everything, man. All of the trials and tribulations of Fontaine. Oh!
It's a good place for me.
The day he got sentenced. Aw, Sejuine. Pose 1 day in jail, be like, oh, R.I.P. Dad.
He owes me so many answers.
That one hurts.
You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
Oh man. She's wrong about him.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Okay, can you stop being just so blatantly racist?
Show yourself!
Stop racism.
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough,
the voice.
You will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past. Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette! The rainy season's almost over! The skies are supposed to clear in a few days.
I hope you find time to enjoy the
Clorinde
sunny
sounds
days
so
ahead.
different. The other Hydro Archon, I don't know. Wow. Body of chills, man, to see the color reanimated to his life after all this time. Clorinde sounded so different there, man. Like the look at the hair on my arm, bro. It's such a nice story quest. Wow. Bro, literally, like my hair on my arm. Look at that. It's standing up.
Is the matter resolved?
Something else is standing up. Sorry.
Yep, we found the person who sent that threatening letter. Wriothesley said he'd keep a close eye on him, so the Melusines should be safe now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sorry for
The whole thing was
dragging you all
resolved. That
into
was
this.
beautiful.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own accord.
By the way, where's Kiara?
At the Palais Mermonia.
God!
More than 50 people offered to protect her. Some even hid within the bushes to look out for danger.
Jeez.
I was worried that the excess of protection would make her feel uneasy. So I asked her to stay inside the Palais.
So now
It's
you're done,
very
like,
safe in there.
you're done gardener. You want to, like, go hang out a little bit?
What a relief.
Well, now it looks like the dust has finally settled.
What a satisfying story.
To celebrate this joyous occasion, Monsieur Neuvillette, would you be interested in
Finally.
an exclusive interview?
She finally gets the interview.
That's not how you celebrate.
I will consider it.
There's a chance. You didn't say no.
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month.
Maybe this is gonna be a part of the next Archon quest or something.
Come up with questions during the intervening days.
Oh.
I will answer them to the best of my ability.
That'd be sick if that was a part of Charlotte's own like story quest where you could go interview Neuvillette the whole time. Bro just had a heart murmur. He just like spasmed.
Yes! Thank you so much, Monsieur!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must head back to the Palais and issue a communique to publicize our investigation results. I hope it will assuage the concerns of all.
Dude, what a banger. Okay, hey ladies, look, it's been nice hanging out with you, but I gotta talk to Clorinde. Oh, okay, never mind.
Am I dreaming? Don't let anything hold you back. Make the most of this opportunity and ask away.
Would you like to go out on an evening on the town with me,
I
sir?
agree. He'll decline any question he can't answer anyway, so you might as well give all of them a shot.
Whoa. What? What the heck just happened? I was like stuck there. I think she was blocking my body. We're back. Oh. She eep. She eepy. She eeping? Standing up?
Kiara.
Hey, good morning.
Monsieur Neuvillette?
Oh.
Sorry, I
So
accidentally fell
goosh.
asleep.
He's little eepy.
It's quite all right. I'm here to tell you that we have caught the sender of that threatening letter. You're safe now.
It was all the schmaz.
Thank you, Monsieur. And thank you too, Traveler and Big Sis Paimon. Everyone's been so nice to me, so I've always felt really safe.
What a great side to the coin to see. Other than like the other very harsh one. This is a good reality for Melusine.
Remember Domenico? He was the sender of that letter.
Let me think.
Oh.
I can't remember. My memory isn't that good, so I easily forget things.
She just put it out of her mind anyways. Good.
By the way, I saw Carol in my dreams just now.
Oh.
Where's she gone, by the way? I haven't seen her in a long time.
Because for her, she was still around when Carol was alive, is what I forget too. She's really old. Oh no. Oh, she doesn't know. She's on a business trip. She's on a farm. She's in heaven. Melusine in heaven.
In my dream, she looked really happy. She held my hand and said, Kiara, our dreams have finally come true. I can't remember what our dreams were anymore, and I don't know why. But I felt really happy too.
I can sense your joy. It is indeed a delightful
It's so
moment.
fucking awesome, dude. There's no more prejudice against Melusines.
Monsieur Neuvillette, are you happy too? Oh, I almost forgot. Am I allowed to go out now? I promised to model for Alof.
So sweet, man. Carol walked so the whole Melusine species could run.
See you next time, Monsieur, Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
See you next time.
He's so bad sweet. He's so sweet. It's so crazy. Look at the little smile, bro. Little smile guy. Little smile guy. That's so fucking cute. That's so cute. For what? Okay, I was told to take the table after that. Obtain the reply note. What do we got here? Away for personal reasons. We'll be back in a day. Fermina's reply. Personal reasons? Oh me, oh my. Has our Chief Justice finally come to his senses? If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. You should follow my example and go out more often. You need to get to know your people better. Even if something unfortunate happens, you'll still run into lots of unique characters along the way. What do you think? The human world isn't too bad now, is it? Fermina's really just playing all of us, man. She's not as dumb as bratty as she comes off, because there was that like voice line in his cinematic there that had her voice in it, talking about like inner self and the world and happiness and these things and how he can fit in. She's way more aware than she lets off. That was good. So good. I think that's my best. That is like my favorite story quest to date by far. My favorite one up to this point probably was like the Kazuha one, because I thought that was a nice, short, sweet story. But this had 0 lull moments. Absolutely fantastic time with Neuvillette. Very emotional. It's such a different vibe than most of the time.
I really can't fathom what goes on in her head sometimes.
Ferina. If you made it to the end of the video, subscribe. Come to Twitch down below, because we still have a lot of time left on the timer before the subathon ends. Maybe you'll be here before this video comes out and we'll still be live down below and see. I'll see you soon. Take it easy.